On my channel, my name is ChaosMole, and today we have another reaction video for Icarus, the first cohort, a survival game by Dean Hall, aka the original creator of DayZ, and their team. And it's a space survival game. It's coming out by the end of the year as a full game, not early access, but finished game. And they did another about 2-hour live stream yesterday. So we will jump into that live stream and watch it a little bit. Keep in mind though, I might not watch the full 2 hours because I don't really have the time for that. You don't have the time for that, be honest. And we will just jump through things a little bit and see where something interesting happens. And I would say we are starting right at the beginning. And let's have a look, shall we? Let's see how loud this is, by the way.
I gotta schedule these things. Schedule them out. What's up, chat? How are you doing today?
Hi!
It's nice to have you all here. We're super excited to deliver.
I'm super excited to see you too, Lori. She's the community manager.
The overview.
Community manager.
You guys are looking
What did
at
I
my
say?
screen right now. We're looking
English.
at some prospects.
How do I sound? Do I sound amazing?
And that is Dean Hall. So this is the overview screen for your prospects, aka missions, and you can see timers there. Those are real time timers. So when it says that mission takes like 2 days or 1 day, then it will actually take like a full day. And the game is not pausing when you are logging off. So the timer continues to run. Okay, what happens when the timer is running out? Well, when the timer runs out, you have to leave that area. You have to go back to your landing ship and you have to leave. If you don't manage to be there in time, well, I hope you get better used to living on the planet. Because they will leave without you.
Who said I sounded average?
Mm-hmm.
That's revenge on me making a terrible cup of tea. Okay, you can switch to my camera while Laurie comes in to hide.
Ooh, man, the bitrate.
Yeah.
Oh, this is only, because it's only 7020p. Whatever that is.
Here I come.
And oh my god, my
Thanks, Twitch,
mouse sensitivity.
for putting that on 7020p.
Who plays with low mouse sensitivity? What is mouse aim sensitivity? I don't even know.
No, my sensitivity is usually fast.
What?
I can't handle slow. If you've got slow sensitivity, you're like a sniper or something.
That's right. I'm very sensitive.
You use slow mouse sensitivity because normally you have a mouse which has a certain DPI
That's right.
and a certain
On this
speed.
computer, the streaming computer runs so much.
That's why you don't
Like,
use like high sensitivity in the game.
Just one job.
I feel
Deliver
like
the
I'm in
stream.
charge of the company.
Because you just have options on your mouse cursor
Alright, I'm arriving.
or on your mouse.
So, everybody, I've been with the company a few months and I haven't played Icarus.
So if you look at this game and you were like, this looks like a standard survival game. It is a survival game,
Dean is
as you
gonna-
can already see at the animations, like they're plucking all the things which are on the ground. But this game has actually a lot of interesting stuff to
We're
it.
gonna find a really pretty space.
Like, it's not just your run-of-the-mill survival games, because I will be honest,
Oh, okay, hang on.
I don't like survival games.
Plus.
I believe that survival games are mostly dull and very much the same.
Taylor, she's in the chat.
Like,
if you wanna-
a lot of developers have found like the right formula for a survival game, and then they're just copying each other. Like, there's nothing new to it. It's always the same formula they're using for all the survival games. And
First things first, I don't know
in my honest opinion, most survival games are pretty boring.
we're on a more recent build, so people can start
Wait,
seeing as we're
give me
slowly
just a
laying
second
up
here.
stuff.
This is new.
I was probably not supposed to show this, but
I love he is like, yeah, I was not supposed to show this, but now you can see I did. Oh, that's cool.
And it was just boring. If you click attributes,
That new
you can
talent
see-
tree looks
is the camera
interesting.
on me or is
That's
it on
definitely the
Laurie?
first time they showed it.
It's on you.
Yep, isn't it nuts? But you know, that's cool. Sorry,
This is still, by the way, early alpha.
but
So if you see some weird bugs, like the suit on the left side is moving, but not the character,
how do we make you care about your character?
there's still some bugs there.
And so we have you progressing.
This is the
through
tech tree.
And that's obviously cool. You know, that's bog standard for a survival game. But we also wanted to have you. Okay, most of these just say testing. I think it's just because the tooltip.
It's cool text here.
Laying all this out. Oh, these ones.
Oh, health regen.
Healthy, fast recovery. So we're going to have a few hero ones. Now, the really awesome thing
Testing.
is that this talents tree thing has a whole bunch of like hero talents that you really want to get through to.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think I was specifically told not to show this, but I'm pretty sure I can't.
I love he's like, yeah, I think the developers told me definitely not to show it, but I'm showing it right now. Here's the thing though, I mean, who's gonna stop him? Right, like he is the CEO of the company. Like, you're not telling your boss like you are fired because you showed that. Right, it's like, yeah, that's up to your boss. Like, maybe he fires himself. Who knows? For breaking the NDA. But back to the game itself. So what this game is doing very differently is you have missions. Like, it's not just a game where you are running around aimlessly and you don't really know what to do. Like, you have missions, and there is a mission timer. You can see that in the top. They have 2 hours for this mission.
Really awesome stuff. So I don't know if people can see, but you can see that we're
so
doing a whole bunch of cool tessellation.
You can also, of course, take your time. Like, you don't have to do like 2-hour missions. You can also just say, okay, you know what? Let's do a 1-week mission. Yes, Sven does that all the time for Larian, firing himself, or showing things he's not supposed to show. I mean, he's yeah, I know what you mean. But also another big difference here is the weather system. Like, it seems like more and more games are finally choosing to go with like a cool weather system. And I'm pretty happy about that. So the weather in the game can change dramatically. Like, you can have storms, rains, thunderstorms, tornadoes, and all the not so nice things. And they can really hinder you or hurt you or even kill you if you are not prepared. Like, they have showed multiple times what happens when a lightning strikes a building and it's built out of wood. Or a lightning strike is hitting like some area of the forest and then starts a forest fire. And it can spread. Like, it's such a cool thing. The same goes for the wildlife. Like, it seems like that the wildlife is pretty adaptive and is also reacting to the things you do. Like, killing a deer, leaving the carcass lying around, that might get wolves or even like bears or lions coming to your area.
I see a deer.
Yeah, no one can hurt him for that. So they're actually doing much more. The same goes for building. The building UI, similar but different. The UI looks so smooth and quick, and you really have to accommodate.
Wolves are killing me.
Oh.
Are you dying?
Wolf.
Stabby. Yeah, take that. No, doggy, be my friend. Oh, and it chased away the deer. Basic.
Wolf. Dead wolf.
I should make a knife.
I've lost you.
Oh my. But yeah, they also showed like when you build a house and you have like snow or even like from a sandstorm, sand piling up on the roof, it can make the roof collapse. Because whenever you add something to the house, like if it is just your own character or a new item, it would change the structure of the building. So if your structure is not sound, then it might collapse at some point. So they are using a similar technology as Valheim is using, which looks really cool. Like, you really have to plan your house and not just throw some logs together and call it a house.
Hawkeye, you know,
Which I think is pretty cool.
Animation of us just smashing.
Am I good at that? No?
Get it on YouTube and just
I'm a horrible human being when it comes to building. Like, this is why I normally go to my friends and tell them, yeah, you do the building. You do the building. I just give you the resources. Like, I found the resources for you, but you do the building. I'm not a building guy. This is why I don't play Minecraft. Like, I killed
a baby deer the first time I played.
I can mostly ask.
So we are at the moment redoing,
Which also has to do with survival games.
just to deal with our other objects. So
Speaking
that's going
about
to be,
bugs,
They really tried.
please ignore that.
one of our areas. Well, they
Pre-alpha.
get confused by the flow as well.
Yeah.
So pretty challenging to deal with.
But no, going back, like, most survival games are so bad when it comes to the building aspects. Like, the interface. Oh, like, Fallout 76 is, I think, the worst interface I've ever seen in a survival game. And a lot of the Unreal Engine games are just shit. Because they're using, like, the base building mechanics
They were trapped in the water.
the engine is delivered with. Like Conan Exiles. And it just feels so cheap.
Convenience is
It really just feels cheap.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, building in survival games.
So we haven't done a lot of balancing on a lot of that stuff because really we were trying to get, like, the talent system is going to change stuff so much.
Is a problem for me.
Haven't been sprinting either.
And yes,
We're
folks,
trying to put the
quick
system
note.
to a mix of,
I'm also live streaming this right now. If you're wondering why I sometimes talk to people,
your classic survival
we
games. So
do
not
a
only
live
do
stream
you
here
need
right now
food
for everyone
or,
who's watching this on YouTube.
to keep yourself okay,
And for everyone coming in looking for the
like
Alien
bonus
beta
rewards. So
keys,
if you have, like,
we have
multiple
10 beta
times
keys to
of,
give away today.
food,
The treasure box will be here every day, even when the beta is running, and we will also up the keys. So if you cannot make it today, don't you worry, you will have more days to succeed. And you will find the treasure box right underneath the video. You click on it, you click on the rose, it's a placeholder, but that is the Alien beta keys, and then you follow the instructions. And that's it.
you want to build a house,
And then you just have to win when the timer runs out.
somewhere different.
Yeah, let's
And then you
do
get a
something
key.
different, somewhere that
So,
the stream hasn't seen
it's
yet.
pretty straightforward.
Cool.
And thank you for all the people who are following and
Shit,
coming in.
Sorry.
Oh my-
bear.
Oh, that's a bear. That's a bear.
Oh, no, Chase Dean.
Oh,
Oh,
And
bones are
she
still
dead.
broken.
Oh, that's a fluffy bear. He just wants a hug.
Jump on the rock. Jump on the rock.
Ah,
Yeah, that's don't fight the bear.
around a rock.
You just,
Aww.
I got stuck on the rock.
oh, yeah.
Well, rip.
So we'll have to respawn and try and find each other.
Yeah.
That's a rip.
We're having sort of multiple respawn options.
That's,
One is to basically come down in a drop ship, or you can actually so see,
Wow,
no
all your
beds there.
equipment and
So now basically
resources
we just have to respawn in a drop pod.
Yeah, this is.
will be lost.
It's
Wow.
red. The lights are very red in here.
And there will be a bit of lagging just as we're getting ready for the. We're still looking at our level streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. Like again, this is an early alpha version they're showing,
Same.
so I don't really expect like
Probably not.
to let the game run 100% smooth. Oh, there's a desert over there. Oh, that's
Yeah. Oh,
cool.
we're near each other, so that's good.
Yeah, it looks very interesting. And the really interesting part here about this,
Group up and
this is by Rocketworks and Dean Hall, the original creator of DayZ. And I know that a lot of ears might peek up now.
and
Wait, DayZ? That took so long till it came out. So they will release this in early access, right? And then just take years till they finish it. Yeah, here's the interesting thing. No, they
Yeah,
don't.
decided to give me a hug from behind.
They've made it very clear that yes, they will run a beta. That's what they're doing. They will run a beta at some point, and then they will release the full game by the end of the year. Or that's at least their plan. Keep in mind COVID, even though they're not really suffering from COVID at all, because they are living in New Zealand, and the company is in New Zealand, so they don't really have the COVID issues. Yeah, lucky them. But still, like, keep in mind the game is coming out by the end of the year, and it will be a full release. Of course, they already said it, that they have plans to add, like, more expansions to it. And they're adding, like, more DLCs later down the line. So it's not like they're releasing the game and giving up on it. So there will be content, there will be updates. But they actually target to release this game as a full release. And that's cool.
Build a wood spear if you can pretty quickly.
I think that's a good idea. And for everyone asking, yes, you can get into the caves. You can build through caves, and you can have like cave buildings and whatnot. You can totally do that.
That's good because
oh, she is echoing. Let's see if we can
did want spaces they could build, and
jump a little bit forward. Can we watch some building? Oh, they disconnected at some point. Oh yeah, there's where the building starts. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this game, and I'm not a fan of survival games normally. Like, I have some huge issues with survival games. Like, there are some games which I really enjoyed, like Valheim. I finished early access, like I'm done with everything you can do in Valheim. I loved, what is it called, Terraria? Which again, you could argue, is that really a survival game? To a certain degree. Like, it definitely has some survival aspects to it. Like, I like survival games where I have a goal. That's the important part here. Like, I love survival games where I'm actually doing something not just for the heck of it, because there is an end goal. What is this game? This is Icarus. The first cohort, or just first cohort. This is a very new survival game coming out by the end of the year by Dean Hall and his team, aka the creator of DayZ, the original one. And yeah, that this game has actually goals and is trying to do like a lot of new things. Like, the environment can work totally against you. Is such an interesting thing. I also love, I know this is just a small detail, most people won't care for this, but I love how you are taking apart this huge tree bit for bit. You know, most games, you're just getting the wood immediately, like it just, oh, fish! Dead fish. But you're just like chopping a tree, and then the wood is like appearing magically. And I really love the idea that you are slowly taking them apart. Let me see if I can show you a little bit more of the building aspects. Oh yeah, here we go. They're starting to build a foundation. And also the building looks very easy to do.
Why can't you guys just understand what I'm thinking? Right? Like,
you guys should see Dean's flailing arms like across the computer.
I feel like if I flail my arms,
oh, there you are.
I'm doing like, it's like, can't you see like that? You got
yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
Shark, dead human. Yeah.
Well, Mason said it, so now they're just gonna do it. But I feel like we should do that so you can build like cool little.
Also, the building looks kind of cool.
Do you want to see if you can get a fire?
Yeah, there you can see the interface.
Need to start making some food.
Yeah, I've got some.
Like, it looks very simple.
Yes, I do.
Like, it snaps immediately with the ground area. You don't have to turn it around much. Like, that's the problem I have in a lot of survival games who are built on the Unreal Engine, that you are sitting there and you are just trying to slightly catch the angle with your building so that it snaps. And you are like, oh my god, this just took me 30 seconds. why is it so complicated to let building parts snap together? And yes, I'm looking at you, Valheim. I love you to bits. Like, I love Valheim. I have 200 hours in the early access version of that game. But when it comes to the building mechanics of Valheim, they need some improvement there. Hey, Lucent. Salut. Hello, Baguette. Rude. Rude. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't speak French. We have a moderator who speaks French. But Les Citroën is not here. He's not here right now. He's apparently working.
Really not. Hey, I'm surprised we haven't come across any bad weather yet.
Oh, I think we will.
We've struck some like. Well,
Hey, I love baguettes.
So it's probably gonna happen very soon.
I love baguettes.
That's how it goes.
Like, fun fact.
To break the helmet, you basically get Jabberwocky's wand.
Like,
You break it, you buy it.
I have a baguette right here because I will have some chili con carne
Some stone.
later tonight,
I really like mine.
and you need a baguette for that.
It went even beyond what we
So
expected.
I have a baguette right here.
The scale that we're able to work with.
I love the baguette.
Has really been super pleasing.
It is really pleasing. It really is.
I don't think baguette is an insult.
You're gonna
I
be
love
addicted
baguettes.
to mining. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm over here like I don't.
The French
really know
community
much
loves
about
your
it
ass
anyway,
much, and
'cause
friends,
I
you're a
just
rock
like
star. Aww,
Oh, we could
it's
build
nice.
We could build the building out of stone. But we should get.
I had chili con carne last night and just used Fritos.
stone.
Never had a baguette with chili. Baguette or ciabatta bread? Italian ciabatta bread.
So yeah, if you think about it in your progression early on in your experience, yeah, you're coming in and you're building a lot of
Oh,
as you get better tools, the experience changes.
Les Citroën is never here when needed. Yeah, he is.
Your challenges start.
And folks, thank you so much for the follows, and good luck with the beta keys.
Survival game just really allows us to make almost a survival platform, I suppose. You know, so you're building up this character, and when you think about it, that's what you did with like DayZ, right? You first start, go out.
Alright, they are still farming some resources. Let's see if we can jump a little bit ahead here.
That's what we're trying to do.
Oh well, I need some oxide.
So they need air. I still don't fully understand why you need air on this planet. Like, it's such a weird thing. All the animals can breathe, but humans can't. And it's like, wait, what?
I believe the game's already using DLSS. Can someone confirm in the chat from the development team? I believe so.
Yeah, and they are also earthly animals.
Wait.
Ah, Trash Panda.
From the development team. Is that Alex? Might be Alex.
Oh, raccoons give you a decent amount of stats.
That's rude.
That's good to know.
Poor raccoon,
Oh,
man.
no. Okay,
Oh.
good then. It's on.
Wow.
I'm over here just.
You're just vibing.
I'm just yeah.
Just vibing.
Look at that body.
Don't mess with me, wildlife.
Are we the B team or the C team?
We're the D team.
But we're gonna have.
It's kind of rude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if this shows something interesting here.
It is 2
Okay,
o'clock.
that's the campfire and the recipes.
You got somewhere to
Oh, they have finished their little house. Makes sense, they have only 1 hour left till the mission ends.
Somewhere to be.
So you don't really want to build a huge house if you literally just work in that area for 2 hours. Right? Like, you want a small little house
Dream is more important.
when like certain weather effects are coming around. You want to be prepared for that.
On a 10 series
Do we have some
video.
weather effects here? I would love to showcase some weather effects.
Yeah, we need to get a repair.
Oh yeah, they have some rain right now.
Fireworks.
And it seems like some thunderstorms are coming around as well.
Oh, I need more stone. I gave you all my
That could be
stone.
interesting. So thunderstorms are super dangerous in the game. Not just you getting hit by lightning. Like, you don't really want that. But also like trees and your own house can catch on fire. Or you can catch on fire, then run inside your house and burn down your own house. And yes, if you're wondering why the rain effect is in the house, it's a bug. They haven't fixed it yet. Keep in mind, this is pre-alpha.
Probably only need
So
2.
don't think too much about it.
Yep, you can hear the wind picking up, that's for sure.
So they are
When
preparing
you're inside the
fireworkers.
house, it actually sounds like you're in a house. It's great.
Wait, is the rain stopping coming into the house when you... No. I was thinking that maybe the rain is coming into the house because they have the windows open. Oh, there comes the lightning. This might be such a death trap. Just wanting to point this out. Oh, that's a furnace. I love that you also see like the rain effects on the furnace and on the items. Again, shouldn't happen inside the house, but you know. Uh-oh. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. The wind is slowly tearing at the house because they have such a crazy storm going on. That's also crazy that the tear can, the wind can slowly tear away your wooden house. So you want to get like a stone house.
Oh no, is this not working? Oh, there we go.
That's such a cool effect. Let me tell you about hurricanes. Yes, please tell me about hurricanes.
No.
We don't have that here.
I went too close to the furnace.
No, really. And we don't have tornadoes. Hey, Ghost Arrow, good to see you. Hello, hello. Thankfully. And earthquakes, we also don't have them here. Like all the natural disasters we don't really have here. Well, that storm is right above them.
Oh. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna get a lightning strike. You reckon we're good?
I'm not sure if you should stay inside the house. Like,
Yes.
when this thing starts to burn... Oh, they have a forest fire right in front of the door.
Okay, coming out. I need to get
Yeah, that can spread. This forest fire can totally spread, as you can see. Oh. Somebody is burning. Somebody is hot.
Oh god, we're getting damage from the storm. We should.
Am I out?
Yep, I think you're out.
Man, storms are such a disaster in this game. Like, it's pure chaos, and I love it. Like, you can slowly see your house getting ripped apart, but then you also have forest fires and whatnot. I love that.
Oh, crikey, we just lost a whole.
Florida Simulator.
Oh, I'm still at
Now we're just missing the crocodiles.
I got
Well, alligators. Sorry, not crocodiles.
spoiled meat.
My bad.
Can I spare the house? No, cooked fish. There we go. That's good. That's good.
How's that?
Well, it seems like that the storm is slowly getting weaker.
I was
Not
thinking about that.
really. There's going to be some cost to them, but it might just be like food. You know, you might just use up some of your.
It all makes sense now, right?
Sort of.
They think they are on a different planet, but in
I
reality,
think the worst of the
they're just in Florida.
I should have a fair bit of refined metal. Let's see. Whoops.
Alright, I'm gonna go out and
Yeah, get some oxide.
yes.
What if you?
Oh, she is...
I will craft you a metal pickaxe. Take that with
Oh,
you
yes,
when
yep.
you mine.
She is dying
Metal
because of the
pickaxe
air.
and a crafting bench. That will help you get.
I'm not sure she will make it.
Do orienteering.
I did, yeah. Where's the ox?
I've mined it. I can chuck it on the ground for you.
Oh my gosh, I'm actually gonna die.
Where are you?
I'm at the house.
Okay.
I love how like relaxed both of them are. Oh, I'm dying.
Oh,
Okay.
You can revive me though, I guess.
Cool. Yeah.
If you grab
I
it off the bench,
put this down. Take your time.
Oh,
just
that's...
right click on it.
Yeah.
Just mash right click. Yeah, you should be good.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go out.
There we go.
Saved my life. I think I had some meat on here as
It's still so weird that they need oxygen there on this planet.
You ate all of the meat.
It makes so absolutely no sense.
So we're going to have it
I-
that you can actually chop the
I don't-
burnt trees down and get
Huh.
charcoal, but it doesn't work.
Like this is still something which ruins my immersion
Yeah, that would make
just so slightly.
If you could see
It's like, so you have a planet which looks completely Earth-like, you have animals which are completely Earth-like, like even like the trees and stuff, completely Earth-like, you can have your fires, and then they're like, oh yeah, by the way, you need oxygen to survive there.
yeah, someone Rough Gaming just said using items directly.
And
from
it's
things
it's a bit weird to me.
We're actually
Like,
going to be expanding some of the options that you can do.
I can look
right
beyond
now
it.
and stuff as well. But yeah,
I can ignore it, but it's ever so slightly it reminds you that something is not right.
planned before release. You know, one of our programmers, Jake, has been doing some
Yeah.
real great stuff in the past. Who just really understand
But do they only stop
bleeding.
bleeding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Like maybe they should put in something else.
Well, if you're bleeding, you know where I am.
Deal.
Like, I think they should come up with something else they need.
Okay. Controller support. Hey Abyss, that's one of my mods. My channel.
I think we've been thinking about it.
So yeah.
Go in the water.
Oh dear. Oh. Well, meat is back on the menu. I love that you can carry the carcasses. Well, that's certainly one way to do it.
Way more leather when you use the better knives.
Oh, that's really good to know. Okay, I'm gonna cook some more fish.
We have only 1 hour left.
Kind of
Yeah, we will not watch that long.
Insightful. I
Yeah, I'm curious to see if they can show more. Like right now, we are pretty much at the point where we have seen a lot of the things they have showed so far. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm curious to completely explore this game, and we will definitely play it the moment we have the chance to do so.
over here in single life.
But it's also like, okay, when it comes to the live streams,
Tinder.
What about Bumble?
I would love to see
No? What's wrong with Bumble?
more.
I don't know. I haven't actually used it.
Like right now they have only shown us the process of building a house, they have showed us the weather effects, which are again absolutely amazing, and collecting resources.
Apps on my phone.
That's neat, that's fun,
Single gang, what's up, Fanrand? How you doing?
but for developer live streams, I think I want to see more features.
That's how I feel.
Like, show me doing some missions. We haven't seen that yet. Like, yes, they have the mission timer in the top corner, but we haven't seen the mission yet, really,
No puns allowed.
right? I would love to see that. Or how they are going into caves or mountains or something like that, right? Like, show us something
Oh, I'm
different than you already did.
I'm coming downstream.
I would love to see that in the future. But so far, I'm definitely interested to see more of Icarus. I'm not a fan of survival games, and still that game is speaking to me in a weird way.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice hit. And we would definitely
Wait, where'd my arrow go?
have an eye out for this game. If you watched this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching.
I see a few.
I do appreciate that.
So I have
If
some
you
both
like
in
this
my
video,
son's face.
please consider
Can
to
you
like
see
it.
in the chat?
And if you're new to the channel, you want to see more Icarus, the first cohort,
By
and
Abyss.
more reaction videos and gameplay in general, and guides, you might want to consider to subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate that. So again, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Stay safe.